here today. If it resonates, you will know, because you will feel it. So, I pulled before, and I got Judgment, the Star, and the Lovers. 3 major arcana, may I note, first of all. So I feel there is a decision needing to be made about the natural way of order. A decision that needs to be made about your natural role in this space. Like, what is your natural belonging in this space? What do you naturally feel you are to do and to be in this space? Because the Star card, it feels like it's connected. It just is, and it lets things be. It constantly gives. So there's a decision to be made with the Judgment card here. The Lovers. There is a lot of us are dealing with people, dealing with situations or relationships right now that are divinely guided, because there is this mass awakening that has been happening. So a lot of people are coming into union with their divine partners. Relationships like this come with a lot of triggers because they come with a lot of growth. And you can't really grow without being triggered, because triggers help you see what it is you need to change. Triggers help you see what you need to make a decision about. And with Pisces energy, it's a full moon, so we are always talking about releasing. Pisces they're highly connected to the spiritual realm. They're highly connected to the subconscious. They're highly connected to the subconscious. So it is this attention being brought, asking you to focus on what you are subconsciously believing, what you are subconsciously projecting into your conscious, Virgo, that Pisces Virgo axis, what you are subconsciously creating in your conscious reality. And though there's a judgment, I'm heavily feeling the message to reassure that when you are with someone that God has planned for you to be with, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what happens. Y'all can stop talking for 2 months, 2 years. If that is who God wants you to be with, you can't stop it. You can't really do nothing about it, Like, you can't do nothing about it, because it just is. The Star is like what you came here already. We came here, yes, with free will, but we came here with a blueprint for what we seek to create with this, out of this life. You come here and you live different lives because you want to experience different realities. You want to experience different things. In this life you want to be, that's irrelevant. But we live different lives because there are different purposes to fulfill. Pisces energy talks about, first of all, 222 has been very strong. And this energy is happening on the 20th, which is a 2 day. And 2 is a feminine number. There's also a heavy theme about feminine strength and accepting for the divine feminine what the feminine not wants, but what the feminine needs. Somebody needs to hear this. You gotta stop fighting against your natural order. You have to stop fighting against what you naturally need. as someone that is living the feminine experience, there are certain things that you need. As someone living in their masculine experience, there are certain things that you need. And if you want to experience certain relationships, there are certain roles. A conversation I had earlier. There are certain roles that you just naturally need to fulfill, because that's what it goes. When you are in a union that God has put together, you naturally are going to be, you have to be in your natural way of being. You cannot keep rejecting certain things, because if you constantly feel like you need something, if you constantly feel like you have to, if you feel obligated to do something, pay attention, because that's probably your natural way of being. That is your natural order. Like, I'll speak for the feminine. There are things that the feminine needs that maybe the masculine, depending on where he is at, you just don't get it. Like, it just, because that is not your conscious reality. You know, like, as the feminine, I'm not always so consciously aware of what the masculine needs. Now, granted, I am where I'm supposed to be, so naturally I will understand, okay, if I am being this, I can grasp the concept that the masculine, on being the opposite of me, will probably need this while I need this, you know? Like, yes, that does come together, but sometimes you just need to, it's like, you have to say it. Because if you really want it, why can't you say it? If you really want things to work out this way, if you really want things to be this way, sometimes you just have to say it, because who better to say it than you? And that was for me. That was for me. And I hope someone else got it for them. But baby, that one was for me. That was for me, for sure. We're different for a reason. Man and woman, we are different for a reason. What one lacks, or what one may need some guidance on, a little love, that's not how you do that, boo. Where one of us needs that, the other one just naturally got it. Like, it's just like, okay. Things start getting a little shaky. Things start getting a little, when people are not in their natural way of being. When people are not fulfilling their natural God-given roles. You came here. You chose to be a woman in this life. Somebody else needs to hear that. You chose to be a man in this life. Let's not act like you didn't choose this, okay? Because you did. And if you didn't know, I'm here to remind you. You chose. Period. And in that choosing, you came here knowing that there were certain roles, responsibilities that you have to fulfill. A lot of this earth's quality right now is made up of a lack of people understanding or accepting their roles, their natural God-given roles. A lot of men don't want to do what it takes to be a man. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And a lot of women don't want to do what it takes to be a divine, feminine, goddess woman, period. Like, but why not? Why not? Femininity, being feminine, does not mean that you are to be walked over. In fact, quite honestly, sweetie, it's the exact opposite. Divine feminine energy, it is there and it demands what it needs. This card has been coming out so often for me. Which just really speaks to accept that when things die, when parts of yourself die, when cycles die, when relationships die, something else is instantly in that very same instance of death, something is automatically born. That quick. Like simultaneously. Do not fear change. It's like, don't hold on to something. Stop holding on to something that you know is dead and gone, because it's like holding on to dead ends of your hair, or a relationship and y'all both cheating on each other. Y'all basically hate each other and y'all holding on. Who knows why? Why is that? Why do people do that? Are you scared you won't get any better? Are you scared that what you are in is the best that you can get? And if you feel that way, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is fire energy, going after what it is that you need for yourself, going after what it is that you want for yourself. You can only do this if you know what you want, though. You can't go around expecting people to tell you what you want. You can't go out looking for someone else to give you, to hopefully show you what you want, and you don't know what you want. That's how you start getting played. That's how you start getting toyed with and manipulated, because you don't even know what you want. So when he giving you this, you like, that might work. How? That does not work, though. You can't. And then you get these partners, and everybody keeps showing you this A, B, C, and X, Y, Z, and whole time you edgy. Like you edgy. Like, you have to know what you want for yourself, because you need to sit down and really ask yourself. Feminine energy is fluid, yes, but do not confuse fluidity with changing fluid morals, fluid values, okay? You can be fluid. Feminine energy, yes, it is fluid in the sense that, okay, I'm here, and though I may have thought things would look a certain way, I accept that the masculine is designing things to be this way. I can flow with this. Fluidity is not, hear me out, fluidity is not, I want this. But because I'm in this situation and this person is here giving me completely different, giving me nothing that I need, I'm gonna be fluid and I'm just gonna completely change. No. I said fluid. I said adapt. I didn't say change. I didn't say be a whole different person according to somebody else's morals and values, babe. Come on. I didn't say that. And back to the feminine and the masculine roles, the natural roles, it's just like, what? There are things that we have to learn, because being real, a lot of our people are in very unhealthy cycles. We have been shown so much. We have been so far pushed away from our natural roles and natural orders in life and natural roles with each other, that we do need, like, it is like a teaching. It is triggering that happens. It is work. Though it is so natural, when you have been pushed so far away from what it is that is naturally for you and for your people, it is work to remember what it is that you are here to do and what it is you are here to be. So I get it. Like, and like I say, I be talking, and sometimes I'm talking to me without knowing that I'm talking to me until I know that I'm talking to me. Like, except, like, the masculine and the feminine, they're strong, but for different ways, for different reasons. Really look at and think, connect to those that came before you that seemed like, it seemed to work out for them. Relationships, career, life just kind of seemed to naturally flow for them. What were they doing? What were they doing? How were they in their relationships? How were they in their careers? What did they do? Sit and really, because that wisdom is always in you. I saw something today speaking to women in their wombs, and it was the idea, the fact that we are born, literally, we are born. I think while we are in the womb, while we are not even physically here, while we are still in our mother's womb, we literally have all the eggs that we will ever need in life. And in the video, she was saying, like, that speaks to needing, we already have in us the seeds that we need to eventually sow in this life. When I was in my mother's womb, I already had the seed that I needed to sow today to help me grow today, to do what I have to do maybe 10 years from now. I was born with it. And I thought that was a very beautiful message. The womb is a powerful message. Ace of Swords, thinking in a new way. If something hasn't been working, pay attention to why it's not working. Yep, like I said, pay attention. Two of Wands. Take a look at things before. Look at the world before. Look at the world when things seem to, of course, things have never been perfect here, but I'm speaking to my people, okay? My melanated people. This is who I'm talking to right now. Pay attention to the world when things seem to work out. When things seem to work out, like, that just seemed to flow. All our families, we had families together. Men was being men. Women was being women. What were they doing? What were y'all doing? Please pay attention. What were they doing? And if you look at them and see what they're doing, and that seems like that's a lot of work, or I don't know if I want to do that, you have some work to do, babe, because you came here to do that. If you are on this track, if God has you, if you feel you are in these divine partnerships where things just feel completely ordained by God, there is a purpose in that. And you need to be happy with it. It's one thing to accept it and be like, okay, this is what I gotta do. Okay, I'm a woman. I get I gotta do X, Y, Z. I get that God wants women to be this in this world. Okay, cool. It's one thing to think like that. It's another to be so in love with your purpose that you are happy to do that. You are happy to fulfill your God-given role here. I mean, now I feel like I'm really talking to, I feel like I just shifted this. I feel like I'm really talking to the melanated man and woman. And like I said, and divine partnerships. So divine partnerships between man and woman, specifically my man and my women, my people, okay? Because for us, there's a lot that we have been fed here that goes so far away from our our nature, and it shows. Look at the current status of our general relationships, especially for those, I was gonna say an age group, but really it goes, it's the teenagers, it's the grown-ups, it's elders out here. So I'm speaking to us because there's so much we've been taught here that goes against our natural way of being, especially being in this country that was taken over by people that ain't us. Though this is our spot, our land. So I have the Tower and a Five of Swords in reverse. So there is going to be something that's going to shake you up. If you are like denying what you are, you're denying what you want, what you need. Now, you can need a lot of things in a lot of aspects. I'm specifically talking about what you need as the feminine, what you need as the masculine. And it's like this energy of this Five of Swords. This it's a few cards I pull, and it just literally just makes me but Five of Swords is one of them. But Five of Swords here, what I'm feeling, it's like this energy of someone, like this energy of like looking at you like, look how far away from yourself I done got you to go. Look at that. Look at how far away from yourself I done got you to go. I done got you to turn against your own men and women. Look at that. Look at that, white man. I done turned you. So that's what I'm feeling from this. Like, it's just, but the Tower is divine energy, okay? A lot of people like look at the Tower and think like shaking in their boots. I love the Tower because the Tower is going to come in and say, boop, enough of that. This is this. This may completely just rock and shake your world, but it's going to get you what you need. And from this Tower we have the Six of Cups. And Six of Cups, this is familiar energy. Family, tribe. Like, this is my people. This is my culture. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Like, it's this energy of like, because y'all have to know, when the Age of Aquarius came, that was a whole new, like, we talking our ancestors, we are them. We're here. We're back, you know? So everything that they've put us through, it's done. Yeah, it's done. Again. Y'all got us. Y'all did get us. I will say that. I will say that. Y'all did push us, you know, way out of our element, okay? Way out of our element, okay? I mean, really, take a look. But something is coming. A lot of people are getting these massive awakenings. A lot of people are being sent conversations through people that is going to like strike something in them like, that made a lot of sense. Like, that made a lot of sense. And this Six of Cups, this is a gift from God. This is like, again, we're about to enter into Libra season. Justice. In tarot, Libra rules the Justice cards. And in astrology, period. Libra is justice. Libra is balance. Libra is things coming in order. It's fairness. It is a fair energy. It makes sure, like, this is what it should be because that is fair. Yeah, it holds no bias. It is what it is. This is fair. I mean, you deserve what you deserve. If you know what you deserve now, okay? If you know what you deserve. Now, you can't be out here crying, woe is me, and I want that, then why can't I get that? I haven't got this. This hurts so much. People keep doing this. Baby, you don't even know what you want. Of course people are playing with you. Of course they are. You're playing with you. Like, you don't know. You don't know. So people probably looking at you like, shit, I mean, do whatever she want. I mean, do whatever I want with this motherfucker. Like, she just out here. No morals, no value. I mean, I can do whatever. Also know this. We are all good, and it may be all love. But again, we are different for a reason. And if a man feels he can run over an unevolved man, because no man in his true masculine energy should even feel remotely wanting to run over or manipulate a woman that isn't her feminine energy, because it is natural for that masculine man to want to protect. So, you have the Page of Cups and the Empress. So it's like God is saying, continue to nurture yourself and continue to nurture the relationship that you feel is for you. I'm not telling you to go out here nurturing something that you know ain't for you. But continue to nurture what it is that you know is for you. And watch how you are emotionally blessed. Watch how you level up. What is it that you need? You are a feminine woman. What does the feminine woman need? The High Priestess and the Emperor. Literally feminine and masculine energy. Literally. I mean, literally. Literally, like, yo, literally, this is feminine and masculine energy. The High Priestess is divine feminine energy. And like I said, it's not feminine energy like, oh, Tapa, you overpower me. No. And look, they're side by side. It's perfect side by side. They serve different purposes for a different reason. Man and woman go together for a reason. That was quite a sneeze. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was quite a sneeze. Very dramatic. Okay, I'm kind of beat that this came out literally masculine and feminine with the world at the bottom of the deck. Completion, like, things are completing. The Emperor is this stable, authoritative energy. In traditional tarot, it talks about lack of emotions. I don't know. I'm not really resonating with that. But it is energy that doesn't need to put emotions first, because the High Priestess does that, okay? We can't both be out here running off of pure emotion, or we gonna, like, somebody gotta bring some logic sometime, okay? Now, it's not to say that what the masculine has, the feminine just does not have at all, and vice versa, because then we wouldn't be whole people. It's not to get confused that in these partnerships you're finding your half, you're finding your other whole. That's another thing. Like, you need to work on yourself. You need to know that you are whole before you can try to find somebody else. And if you are out here looking for your other half, you lost already, babe, and you ain't gonna find it. You not gonna find it because you already got it. If you think you trying to find your other half, then you need to go sit in the mirror, because your other half is right there looking at you like, activate. Hello. The High Priestess is a divine feminine energy that knows I am an intuitive, loving being. You cannot fuck with me. Okay? Now, you tell me if that sounds like someone that just gets walked over and someone that just don't stand for nothing, yada, yada, yada. The Emperor is... This is what it is, okay? The Emperor is like, we coming into this room, okay, this is that, you need to do that, yada, yada, yada. And the High Priestess, someone in their feminine energy, you flow. You flow with the energy that respects you. You flow with the energy that holds space for you to be feminine, okay? You don't flow with the masculine energy that seeks to overpower you, or the masculine energy that seeks to doesn't see the value. See, the masculine has to see the value in the feminine, because wherever the feminine must be valued and adored to be in any space to really flourish. If you've been in relationships where you felt like you could not just be as the feminine, and you feel like you couldn't just love the mother, like, I gotta have my guard up like this with you, like, come on. He was not in his, both of y'all, really, because it's a reflection. But the man leads. I mean, it is what it is. Again, you chose it. You chose it. It is what it is. Stop acting like we don't got these wrong. Getting toasty in here. It's like, stop acting like the roles that we came here to fulfill is not going to get fulfilled. That feels great. Like I was saying, and if you got into a relationship with